So today's podcast has been sponsored by Stoggles, the most amazing glasses/goggle wear that is used heavily in the healthcare setting today. It's the most useful PPE.
And you can also use our code that we have on our website, on our link tree, TNE10, for a discount.
They come in a variety of colors and frames. Hi everybody, I'm Nurse Crystal.
I'm Nurse Ashley.
And I'm Karina.
And today's podcast will be focused on career changes. So today we have our student nurse here, Karina Gordon.
Hi everyone, so I'm Karina. I'm from Miami, Florida. I graduated from Miami Norland Senior High School. Shout out to all the Vikings. I also graduated from Florida A&M University in Tallahassee. Shout out to all the Rattlers. I feel like everyone that's a Rattler, we go so hard for our school.
Yes.
They expect us to okay. But I am a student nurse. I originally was a teacher.
Right.
And I actually taught in Miami. Love my kids. Moved to Atlanta for a little bit, taught up there, did my prereqs for nursing school my last year. So I was actually working and doing prereqs.
At the same time. Yes, I remember that.
And honestly, I love the kids. Love the kids. But I knew teaching wasn't a final stop for me.
Right.
When I graduated from FAMU, I actually got into a program called Teach for America, where they pay off some of your loans. They had so much assistance, and they were so relevant on the campus per se. They were recruiting people to join the program to go teach in these low-income areas, and automatically I thought about my high school.
Right.
That's a low-income area. It's actually where I met Ashley.
Yes, we met at Norland Senior High School.
Yes. So me and Ashley were actually both new to Norland, and we were in the same class, and we're just like the two little quiet girls in the back. So that's where I met Ashley, but I automatically thought about my high school and my experience at my high school. So I'm a first generation college graduate. First one in my family, come from a family of immigrants, and I wanted to help.
Right.
I wanted to do the same thing that my teachers did for me. And to this day, I have students contact me about everything. They find me on Instagram, on Facebook. I taught my best friend's little sisters. Like, I've taught so many people in the area that I grew up in. And honestly, the impact that I've had on those kids, I know it'll last them for a lifetime. So I'm satisfied with that. But yeah, I got into teaching through Teach for America. They helped me out. And I got into, because actually, you need certifications to teach. So they helped me with the certifications.
That's great.
And then I moved on to nursing school.
So Karina, why did you decide to change routes from teaching to nursing?
So originally at FAMU, I was a bio, I guess you can say. So you have to be pre-nursing or pre-med before you get into a program.
Right.
And I was scared. I was scared. To be God honest, I was scared. I heard the stories. Because going into nursing school, you hear so many stories about it, how it's so hard.
It's
and it's discouraging. It's really discouraging. So me being a first generation graduate, I didn't want to disappoint anyone.
Right.
I did not want to be the one that went off to school finally and then had to come back home.
Yep.
So I was like, well, let me pick, my second choice for a major, which was PR. Because I love talking to people. I love meeting new people. I like marketing, advertising. I love all of it. But in the back of my mind, I was just like, I don't feel like I can do this. I don't feel like I'm smart enough. Why would I do it?
Right.
Why set myself up? So I let that derail me, which is fine because I'm here now.
Definitely.
But yeah, I started off, and after I did the teaching, after everyone was so shocked that, Karina's a teacher, I was like, let me try and see.
Step out your comfort zone.
Right, let me step out my comfort zone and let me see if I can do it. So I was taking classes before anyone even knew I was taking classes. Because I had so many prereqs to do because, like I said, public relations is in the School of Journalism. Mm-hmm. So I didn't take microbiology, I didn't take A&P, I had to take all of that, right? And try to finish it in time to get into a program. So I was taking classes and I didn't want to tell anybody because I was like, I don't know if I'm really going to do it. Let me just take the classes and see if I get in somewhere. I ended up getting into my first pick. And it's been a great time so far. I will say it is not as hard as they make it seem.
Oh.
I will say that. I'm not gonna say it's not hard, but the horror stories, it's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Don't let that derail anyone from doing it because it's possible.
So overall, like, how was your journey so far? How was your schedule? How do you balance work and school?
Okay, so I'm actually not working right now. So, but I am in the accelerated program. So I have 17 credit hours.
A semester?
A semester.
Yeah.
I have clinicals, and then we have other obligations that you have to do for the school as well. And just balancing that, thankfully, I have my family to support me. Shout out to them. So balancing it right now, I'm managing just because I don't have to work right now.
Right.
So it's been a time I've been actually just trying to stay in the moment, trying to gather all I can get from nursing school, trying not to think about like this is so hard because I wanted to be here for so long. So I'm just trying to be in the moment, enjoy it. People are complaining. I'm always like, well, it's okay, guys.
They'll be rewarding all in the end.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I literally don't even, I know the workload. I know what I was getting myself into, and because I wanted it for so long,
Right.
now I'm just happy to be here.
Do you have a specific specialty in mind?
So at the moment, it's NICU.
I know. You love
Thank
NICU.
you.
You always told me, like, I love NICU,
But
Ashley.
because when I started teaching, I was like, I'm gonna love this, I'm gonna do this forever, and I didn't. I kind of like don't want to say what specialty, but I know NICU's at the top of my list.
That's great.
It's at the top of my list.
NICU is a great like environment to work
Yeah.
in. It takes a special person to work with those babies that need that extra help and care. So, you know, it's always a great specialty to go into, I would say.
So how's your social life? How do you balance that?
Like I said, because I don't work right now, I'm able to, you know, float around to some things. Time management is everything. And do not be scared to talk to your peers in class.
Right.
Because everyone has their different resources, their different avenues, their different ways of studying, their ways of taking stuff on. Just try to gather, how you say this? Try to gather everyone's perspective.
Right.
So that's what I do. I talk to everyone, try to get, you know, pick everybody's brain, see their way of doing things, and try different ways. It's been working so far. Time management is everything.
So Karina, when you heard about, well, on social media, it's really, you know, a hot topic right now about African American nurses being only 8% of the population. How does it make you feel as a potential nurse?
Honestly, it's scary.
Really?
Because I know that the area that I'm planning to teach in, we're not 8% of the population.
Right.
So it's like, okay, we're 8% of the population of people that are taking care of them. But how do we know the background? How do we know? How can we even treat a person where they live their life a totally different way?
Right.
They don't have access to these resources. And it's scary. It's scary. Honestly, I feel like we have to influence more people to try to go into nursing. Don't let, you know, opinions derail them. And overall, we have to get more people that look like us in the hospitals.
Most definitely. Do you feel like social media, as a nursing student, do you feel like TikToks, does it discourage you from wanting to pursue nursing?
If I didn't start the nursing program before TikTok, before I got on TikTok, I feel like it would.
It would.
It's discouraging.
Why do you feel like that?
Most of the TikToks that you see, and I get TikTok is, you know, dark humor, but it just makes people think that it's a horrible experience.
Right.
Everything is horrible, nothing's good, there's nothing good about it. That's literally what I get. And I know I've been in the hospital, and most of the time the patients are not what they make them seem on TikTok. You know, some of these people are actually in the most vulnerable time of their life, and you're the person that has to help them. And make it even worse, COVID, so their family can't come in.
Right.
You're the person they're talking to. You're the one they're expressing their emotions to, and you really make an impact on that person.
Most definitely. I would say as a nurse, just like with seeing TikToks and stuff like that, I personally, I mean, it kind of, to me, it kind of is like not upsetting, but it's just like, I feel like they're giving the wrong message to students like yourself, because it's like there are great positive things about being a nurse, and those experiences that you have with your patient, those vulnerable times that you have with your patient is definitely, you have a different level of connection. And I just want to like share with you and encourage you, just keep going and just remember your why, because don't follow social media because it's not real.
So what are some highlights in your nursing journey so far, like during nursing school?
So, my highlight. So I actually started clinicals this semester.
How did that go?
I loved it. I loved it. So I had psych and I had med surg. My favorite out of the two was probably med surg.
I really med-surg is my favorite.
Yeah,
I love med-surg.
I mean, med-surg is super interesting though. Like you learn everything. Like you learn like the bread and butter of nursing, like the real like
the
the meat.
processes, the patho, the treatments, everything about med-surg was just when you can
go into a hospital, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can put this from class.
Mm-hmm.
And
you can actually put it together.
Yeah, everything helped. I loved it. I did it, and the nurse that I was with, even though I was there for such a short time,
right,
compared to what they have to deal with, it was just so eye-opening. I felt like I've seen it all in one time. The first day my professor was like, what did you think? I was like, I feel like I've seen everything today. Everything we've ever talked about in class, I've seen it today.
I'm telling you, I always say, like, your studying as a nursing student will never go in vain. It will always present itself in that hospital setting. Like, it'll always be useful.
Yeah.
Very true.
So, like, what are some tips that you have for nursing students?
Tips I have for nursing students: time management. Don't believe what you see on social media.
Right.
And yes, you can have a social life. Because on social media, they make it seem like it's a dark place, it's a dark time, you can't do anything but study, read books, that's it.
Right.
It's not true. Like, I don't want to say, but I don't want to sound like I'm
You're
bragging.
perfect for that. Like, no, but like you like still live your life like to the fullest at the same time, and that's beautiful,
always.
and that's amazing that you can have that balance where I'm getting straight A's because you do.
Yeah.
And then I have on the other side. No, she does, guys. She does. She gets great grades, and then she's like doing amazing in school. Then she still has her social life where she goes on trips and she enjoys her life and she's beautiful. So it's just great.
That's awesome. Balance is everything.
It's a good balance.
Yeah. That's all you need: time management and balance, and you can do everything.
Okay, so Karina also has a business, guys, that she did not, mention in the beginning. So Karina, tell us, a little bit about Coco Desire.
So Coco Desire is a swimwear and loungewear. We just expanded to loungewear, so I'm excited. Those are my two favorite things. Anytime I'm always on vacation, and I literally bring loungewear, swimwear.
All right.
So I started it during the pandemic, actually, and when pandemic started, I was teaching online, and I was like, oh my goodness, I cannot go to a beach. I can't go anywhere, like nothing. So my roommate was like, Karina, you love going to the beaches and pools, even though I can't swim.
You can't swim?
I can't swim. But yeah, so she was like, you love all these things. You should put time and effort into, opening business, because I had a business in college as well. I used to sell hair. So I actually put forth effort, started doing it, and I had so much support. I was so shocked. And it's still here today, Coco's Desire on Instagram. And I sell loungewear, just, casual type things. Run to Walmart real quick.
How do you maintain studies and business at the same time?
That now is rough because my business kind of has taken a back seat because I don't have the time.
Right.
I know I say time management. That has taken a back seat. I've recently got back on, and it was winter time, so swimwear wasn't, in. But it has taken a back seat. I'm getting back into the balance of it now. It's just really hard to balance a business because you have to be fully committed
Definitely.
into a business. And I don't want to have customers and I'm not completing their orders in time. Now I'm losing customers.
Right.
Because I don't have the time that I need to give my business. So I've kind of slowed down a little bit.
I purchased.
Oh no, business is still, but I slowed down. I don't try to do any restocks. I just try to not do too much. I try not to overwhelm myself ever. Stress and me are not friends.
Yeah.
In life, I don't stress anything. If it's stressing me out, count me out. Not
Right.
doing it.
I like that.
I like that.
If it's stressing me out,
count me out. No.
So, what are your plans after graduation?
After graduation, I plan on studying
Oh,
the
yes.
NCLEX.
For that board, you
Oh,
heard
yes.
about the
The
U-World.
change. So I need to UWorld. I've heard. I'm using
yes.
UWorld.
Okay.
Okay, using UWorld. But I was talking about the new generation, so I need to hurry up and take it before they change it.
Yes,
Oh,
isn't
yeah,
it
they are
new
changing
in
it.
Yes, the
2023?
new generation.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
So I need to hurry up and take it before everything they taught me in school, like the techniques they've been teaching us,
Right.
to pass the NCLEX before all of that changes.
Some great resources
Yes.
are UWorld, and also on YouTube, Nexus Nursing is really
I
great.
love
Yes.
Nexus.
Registered Nurse RN is also really great as
I
well.
love Simply.
Simply Nursing is great.
awesome.
And Crystal, what was that book that you used to study as well?
Ramar. She was great too.
Okay.
It was like a
Okay. I
guideline
never heard of
book
that one.
that had all of the
Right.
resources in it that she studied for NCLEX with.
So yeah, those were just a couple study tools.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, and thank you for sharing with us today, Karina.
Thank you for
Thank you,
having
Karina.
me.
This topic is just so amazing because a lot of people they do the career change. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people do the accelerated BSN. In my residency program, there were people coming from realty, police officer, and entering into the nursing field.
Yeah.
So it's just amazing to just hash it out and talk about that today.
Yeah.
It definitely, I agree. It was a great conversation.
All right. So thank you, Karina.
Thank you for your time, Karina. We
you.
appreciate you coming on to the Nurse Enthusiast.
Thank you for having me.
So, Karina, where can we find your Instagram?
So on Instagram, it is Coco T, like the artist, the Jamaican artist, but it's KOKOTEA. My business Instagram is Coco's Desire, KOKOS Desire, and I'm also on YouTube under Coco T.
All right, everybody. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Nurse Enthusiast. Thank you for watching.